I've never heard of any player completing this unique mission in my previous life before. Since the dialogue is prompting me in this direction, should probably follow this train of conversation. AzureScans.com. I would like to seek your advice on that. Granny Seba. I don't know how I should deal with it. There's nothing to be gained from getting the egg of a Hydragon-scaled demon. That's because the egg would automatically enter a state of hibernation after leaving its mother's side. Doesn't that mean that this egg is useless, then? No, there's something else that can be done. However, the chances of success are very slim. Whether or not it can work will all depend on your luck. Seeing as you've helped us to resolve a huge problem, here, take this. I don't have much use for it anyway. Whether to use this on the egg, or for something else, is up to you. Ancient Potion of Bloodline Deviation. System prompt: take this as your reward. Ancient Potion of Bloodline Deviation. A rarity of an item that is only heard about, and hardly ever seen. Said to be dropped from a specific sovereign rank monster at an extremely low drop rate. Mixing this potion with the blood essence of another monster of a different element or race will give your pet a chance to obtain a second elemental attribute or a second race. However, the chances of success are very slim. Success is dependent on the level of the blood essence provided. I didn't expect it'd be this. Is this going to work on an egg? Though. It will. I came across this information in an ancient text by chance. If you do succeed, do you know what that means? It's just that success will depend on your luck. What would it mean? As this egg was born from a mutated dragon-scaled demon, what it means is that you will have a twice mutated, sovereign-ranked dragon-scaled demon pet in your possession. Twice mutated, sovereign-ranked pet. With that, no one will be able to surpass me on the pet ranking board that will come in the future. But of course, if you fail, then this potion will be wasted for nothing. It's up to you if you want to give it a go. I'll do it. Since the chance to gain the title of Heavenland's #1 pet is just right in front of me, I'll have to give it a shot no matter what. If you decide to use the potion on the egg, you can choose to either mix it with the blood essence of a different element or a different race. Have a good think before you decide. Why, of course, I'll be using my own blood essence, the blood essence of a human. My own blood essence, the blood essence of a human. Why is there no reaction? Did it fail? Sigh, I guess it wasn't meant to be, then. Ah well. I'll just put this away for now and think about what to do with it later. That parting smile from the old granny. If you really are the chosen one, who knows? There might be a surprise in store for you. Did she already know it was going to go like this? Or did she lie to me? The AI for these NPCs is getting more and more impressive. They're behaving just like real people. Now that I have trading access to Lonyu Town, I'll have no issues with making trades in the underground world. Having gained the respect and recognition of the town, the equipment that can be bought in this town has some pretty decent stats. That's him, that's the hero from above ground. I can use the rare items from above ground to trade with them when I'm free. And get some items in bulk for the guild. That's the hero. I'm pretty much the only one who can make trades like these now. Before I leave, there's something else I need to know. Reviving a summon. You can revive and restore a summon's vitality with something called a soul stone. Looks like that's not something I can get easily from the trading post. A soul stone, huh? I always have the feeling that the knight is very intelligent. In fact, his AI is so advanced that it seems to me that he has feelings. I have to revive him as soon as possible. I should make a trip back to the guild to get some information. You want to upgrade the guild's headquarters? Do we have enough funds for that? Of course. We are Heavenland's #3 guild, after all. It is only natural that we upgrade this place a little. Be it our physical buildings or our equipment, they will have to be refurbished and scaled up. Good at things like expansion. I also need you to take a look at our guild's recent expenditure and income, our guild inventory, and the various statuses of our guild members. It's nice to see you stop by for once. Many guilds and workshops have contacted us recently in hopes of collaborating with us. I'll need you to approve and sign all these documents. Also, about that friend you wanted me to help level up last time. She's a real super noob. So, have you taught her how the game works? Of course I did. I love training newbies. You messed it up again. Time for your punishment. I'm sorry. Teach is going to get stomped all over again. Now that you are back, there are many things we need you to look over and verify. You little. Are you trying to dump everything on me and just walk off again? Hey, Stillwaters. Just take care of these things yourself. I'm really not good with them. Compared to these, I've got far more pressing matters to attend to in the underground world. I'll need help from you guys this time too. Gather the members of Shadow. I need you too as well. We are going to take down the first sovereign rank guild dungeon before the other guilds do. What? Us as well. You mean you want Stillwaters and me to join your Shadow Team 2? That's right. While I decided to make Shadow an independent team in Penumbra. That's only out of consideration for Dark Feather and Tilly's, as it will be complicated for them to participate directly in Penumbra's activities. But this time, we're challenging a sovereign rank guild dungeon. I want to ensure our victory. Besides, it's not like we should leave the top-ranking archer and cleric to collect dust, right? Don't worry, this is just a temporary arrangement. After we clear the dungeons, you can always leave the team if you want. I won't mind. So, doesn't that make us mercenaries for your Shadow? Why are you suddenly wanting to take down sovereign rank guild dungeons now? The new update was only out recently. Aren't you being a little hasty? It's going to take a while to explain. To put it simply, it has to do with a solo mission I received. And that's the gist of it. Right now, I'm in urgent need of the hearts of 3 different sovereign rank races. Otherwise, all my stats will be halved. I'm really in a bind. The hearts of 3 different sovereign rank races. That's a little too. Also, this is a forced mission too. Well, just as before, give me your strategy for victory. The information I have on hand is still lacking. So, I don't really have a surefire strategy. As guild master, I hope you are aware that you now represent our entire guild. Before having a full grasp of the situation, you can't just accept such missions that could cost us dearly if you fail. If the leader of the guild were to have all his stats halved, think about how badly that would affect the guild and its members. You're now the pillar of Penumbra. From a gamer's perspective, there's nothing wrong with going after stronger equipment. However, you're now responsible for an entire guild. The moment you learned that you'd have to make a sacrifice, you should have thought twice about whether you should enter that altar. I've never seen Stillwaters so angry before. If you fail to complete the mission, we might even be challenged by other guilds. Every action you take will affect your teammates, your guild, and everyone around you. The fate of Penumbra is at stake here. You're no longer a solo player. I hope you will remember this from now on. Stillwaters, where are you going? We can't make any mistakes in the dungeon. Time to make preparations. I know. Ling Su, don't blame Stillwaters for the tone he used with you just now. This guild is very important to Stillwaters. Stillwaters just gave me a reminder. In this life, I am no longer a solo player who can just do whatever I want. Now, I have teammates, a guild, and responsibilities. Don't just play games first thing in the morning. I'm looking up information about the new update on the official website. This is very important to me as it will affect a lot of other people. I'll have breakfast in a bit. Ling Su. What's wrong, Gramps? Compared to the first time I met you, it seems to me that you've become a lot happier and more positive. Did you make a lot of new friends in the game? Having friends to play with is a joyous thing. I'm really happy for you, Ling Su. Ha ha ha. When I first met you, I was worried that you wouldn't be able to make any friends with that aloof manner of yours. Now, it seems like I was worrying over nothing. It's also reminding me of my own youth. Ha ha ha. Last but not least, I also have family now. I've come up with the strategy you asked for. Putting together the information about the new update on the official Heavenland website, the things that can be found in the in-game library, the clues in NPC backstories, and so on. I've decided on the dungeons to challenge. Trust me, Stillwaters. I'll bear all consequences of making the unwise decision of accepting that mission. I won't do it without making ample preparations. I've already sent you the details. I won't be looking at the information you sent. I can see that you have very good equipment, Ling Su. The way you're working hard to gather information can be seen in your high-end equipment. Ah, really? I just took a little more time than usual to gather the information. Besides, those dark eye circles tell me you're not lying to me. Don't let that affect our dungeon crawling. I won't. The time I spend gaming is the best time for my body to rest in real life. Brother Ling Su. You guys. What are all of you doing here? Brother Ling Su, we heard about that forced mission of yours. I don't care if they want 3, 10, or 100 hearts. We'll help you get them. Stillwaters knew you'd think of strategy in no time, and told us to be ready to go at any time. So, I got Tian Na and the rest ready beforehand. They've all changed their own schedules around to accommodate yours, Ling Su. It's not going to be easy to collect all 3 hearts within a month. Take a look at the team interface, Ling Su. You were busy with your research that you didn't notice the team messages at all. I've added Coco Lee and myself to the team. Great. Thank you, Stillwaters. I'm even more confident about completing the mission now. This will surely bring our team to the next level. Besides, we can make a name for Penumbra as well. I believe in you, Ling Su. Just like how I believed back then that you would be able to bring Penumbra to new heights. Hee, I finally get to raid a dungeon with Brother Ling Su again. Master, why didn't you inform your loyal servant about that forced mission right away? I can help shoulder your burden. Hey, Ling Su. I turned down a lot of orders my workshop received to come help you out. You'd better take us to a fun dungeon. This. Not even the top guilds, Advent of 1,000 Autumns and Divine Chamber, have set foot in the new update's high-level dungeons yet. Our guildmaster is really something else. Even if we're not participating, we can still help with the delivery of resources. Why have all our guild members come? Vice Guildmaster Stillwaters asked me to prepare all of this. And all those resources. It's the logistics for the guild dungeon raid. So, this is the preparation he mentioned earlier. Stillwaters sure is a reliable guy. Do your best, Ling Su. Don't worry, this time. I now carry the weight of everyone's expectations and cheers. And that is my motivation. Things are different from when I used to fight alone in my previous life. I will surely return victorious. Shadow, let's go. Time to take down the guild dungeon, the Howling Mad King. The Howling Mad King. Little Ling Su seems to be on a roll lately. To think Penumbra had the confidence to take on that dungeon. Ever since he astounded everyone by taking out Guildmaster Sawyer of Wolf's Fong, not only has he become a guildmaster, but he's also going at it hard, huh? Looks like he's intending to cement the new Penumbra's position among the guilds. That guy is indeed something else. Even we don't have the confidence to take down that dungeon. From the information released in the update, the dungeon boss is sovereign rank. I wonder how he's going to deal with that. Lil Shanwu, you having Ling Su on your mind all the time makes us rivals in love. Guild dungeons are not private. Anyone may enter. Divine Chamber. Seems to be unwilling to come into conflict with Penumbra, who's currently on the rise. But we, Thousand Autumns, can't keep getting one-upped like that. In that case, you two should go in and have some fun too. I don't like this revelation at all. From my divination, the revelations from my prophecies told me that they have a very great chance of victory. Looks like that Ling Su is going to be an annoying one. Joker, go forth and change this destiny. They must lose. The Howling Mad King. Dungeon Battleground. That damage is insane. Well, this is a guild dungeon for you. They don't take as long as regular dungeons to run through, but there are just as many monsters. The most annoying thing is that the monsters here would all attack players right away. It's like we're fighting a war. I didn't even join a guild in my previous life, so I never had the chance to participate in a guild dungeon. Those up there are all level 65 guards. I can only try my best to improvise based on the information I've gathered. A boss of that level ought to be equivalent to that of a mini-boss in a regular dungeon, right? It's tough. Dark Feather, Coco Lee, continue providing cover with your ranged attacks. This is the guild dungeon with the highest difficulty, after all. The critical damage. Regular damage, both physical and magic resistance, and HP of the monsters are all greatly increased. I heard both Thousand Autumns and Divine Chamber were thinking about raiding the dungeon, but gave up after sending some of their members to scout things out. That goes to show the difficulty of this dungeon. Ling Su, you have to think of a way to deal with this. I've got a pretty good idea. Little Ryuko, I'll be depending on you. Oh. While little Ryuko is attracting all of their attention, let's attack the side of the castle, where the defenses are thinnest. Won't that put little Ryuko in a lot of danger? The enemies he's facing are all captain-level guards. Don't look down on Stillwater's ability as a priest. You're giving me more than I'm due, Ling Su. I'm not. We have Stillwater's immense priest buff skills, and the resources that have been prepared for this dungeon. Among the resources are loads of healing potions to help sustain him. With the buff, healing potions, and little Ryuko's naturally high defense, as long as we break into the castle quickly enough to meet up with him, he'll be alright. Have faith in little Ryuko's strength. Little Ryuko's gone in. We have to hurry. After entering the castle, we must avoid triggering aggro. Do not engage in unnecessary battles. There are many floors in this castle, and each floor has an elite guard captain guarding the stairs. We can only get to the next level after defeating it. Avoid aggro. Do you mean like what you did last time with the invisibility potions? No. Invisibility potions are easily seen through when fighting opponents that are higher leveled than us. They're basically useless here. So, we'll have to split up. One group will be in charge of luring the mob away, while the other group will fight the elite captain that's left behind. Who would have known? Penumbra is pretty prepared for this guild dungeon, huh? Looking at that amount of resources, it seems like they've gone all out. I've received news that their previous guildmaster, Stillwaters, and Vice Guildmaster, Coco Lee, have all joined Ling Su's shadow. No wonder the dungeon area is being guarded by so many Penumbra minions. So, it's because their leaders have all gone to the front line. Let's conceal our presence, lest they realize we've barged in. Guildmaster tasked us to keep them from succeeding. From the looks of it, we will only have one chance. We'll have to find the best moment to strike. Don't worry, they've all been hit by my charm spell. There's no way I'd let them revive to send news that we're here. Presence Disruption Formation. A spell that can completely conceal one's presence, as well as disrupt any form of tracking. The effect will be immediately dispelled upon exiting the spell's range, and will last for a maximum of 1 hour if the player stays within range. Anyway, when the time comes, leave Ling Su to me. As for the others, do whatever you want. I'll have to trouble you to help us keep an eye on them. They've already entered the castle. Go. We've captured another elite guard. We don't have much time. We have to kill it before Ling Su returns. They've succeeded in capturing the elite guard. That's perfect. Dark Feather, we'll use our superior speed to lure the aggro of the regular guards. That way, they can focus on targeting the elite guard and defeat it. Actually, the reason we can pull off this strategy is all because we have Stillwaters as our priest. As one of the best priests, he has the ability to control opponents, a skill our team has always been lacking. Also, his precision makes everything so much more effortless. Stillwaters, one of the 4 great priests, crowned by the players in the later stages of the game in my previous life. He was originally Nebulous' guildmaster. But that has completely changed in this life because of my appearance. His abilities cannot be put to waste. In this life, I must take this opportunity to make him the strongest priest in the entire game. A force that I can use. Take them all with us. Dark Feather, I'll be depending on you to draw the aggro of those guards in the distance and those that have been left behind. I'll handle the ones that are within range and near Little Ryuko. With his ultra-ranged attacks, Dark Feather can pull the aggro of any opponent that leaves the mob at any time. The 2 of us are the best combo to take on this task. Got it. Little Ryuko. Bring those guards over here. We'll trap them behind this, then wait to regroup with Stillwaters and the others. Hey, your confinement skill isn't very reliable. Ha. I'm dealing with a monster of a higher level, so the effectiveness of my spell is decreased by at least half. It's already amazing that it has performed to this extent. Well then, let me try attacking it head-on. Magic Shield. Don't underestimate it, Narlo. You'll be sent right back to the revival point if you get hit by this elite guard. Thank few, that was close. You. Hey, Ling Su's little servant. Don't you dare drag us down here. Ah. Looks like I gotta get serious. I can't bring shame to master. No, that's my prey. Leave it to me. Dark Feather, I'll leave you in charge of kiting the aggro of these 2 elite guards. Got it. Try to bring them towards where Stillwaters and the others are, then work together to take them down. Now, it's up to Little Ryuko and me to trap the regular guards here. We must lead them away from those elite guards. We'd be completely annihilated if that happens. The first trial of this dungeon is to kill all of the elite guards. Those elite guards have a skill called Morale Boost. That will be triggered when their HP falls below a certain point, causing all the guards within range to go berserk. This guild dungeon is designed for up to 15 people. But there are only 7 of us. Not only are we few in number, but we are also underleveled for this dungeon. That is why we needed a detailed attack and teamwork strategy. We can't be as reckless as we were in previous dungeons, and have to ensure that every step is carried out properly. However, there are perks to having fewer people in the team too. The most important element of success still boils down to Shadow's teamwork. Blinding Hunt. Merciful Nourishment. All stats have been strengthened. Duration: 10 seconds. I'll handle it. I'll be the one to take it down. Duration: 10 seconds. Dragon Cry, Fire Phoenix. The rate at which these skills are being cast one after the other really gives the enemy no room to retaliate. Dark Feather has brought 2 more elite guards here. Still Waters, stay back. My strategy is being perfectly executed through each of their extraordinary abilities. Their level of teamwork has exceeded my expectations. Let's go, let's go. 2 more for target practice. I'll help you guys recuperate. Even without having experienced this dungeon in my previous life, we can still clear this high difficulty dungeon with such ease. This newly formed shadow. I will take it to the top. Ah, I shouldn't have conserved my mana and just went all out. Damn it. I didn't manage to insta-kill them both. They only have a quarter of their HP left. They've gone berserk. These 2 elite guards have both triggered that skill of theirs. Now they have 2 stacks of the berserk effect. Being underleveled, we can't take them head on. Any attack from them will kill us right away. Everyone, retreat. It's so much faster than before. I'm done for. Mental Manifestation, Flash Stacked Attack. Thunder. Just watching their teamwork is setting my heart on fire. Every single one of them in that team is a pro. If a full 15-member team took on this dungeon, there would be 8 elite guards and dozens of regular guards in the first trial. When I came to scout this dungeon out, those elite guards would keep giving the regular guards the berserk buff. One would be easy to handle. But in the face of many, it was impossible to make it past them. I didn't expect Ling Su to make such use of the guild dungeon modifier mechanism. Now that the number of participants in the raid is less than half of the maximum limit, the dungeon would automatically decrease the number of elite guards by half. With 7 of them, there are only 4 elite guards, thus greatly reducing the number of guards overall. This mechanism was only officially made known by Heavenland just this morning. To think that Ling Su is already taking advantage of it so soon. I can't help but admire his intelligence. Looks like our guildmaster's worries are not ungrounded. This thief, who was originally a nobody, seems to now be a threat to our absolute dominance. We'll have to kill him before he gets the chance to grow. System prompt. All 4 elite guards have been killed. The door to the Mad King's tower is now open. Ha! How did we even clear the trial? Our members almost died. Are those elite guards really that strong? Our teamwork was near perfect. You trying to conserve your mana almost ruined everything. We'll have to look thoroughly into your mistake when we do the debrief later, Narlo. I'm sorry, Master. Little Ryuko has almost finished using up the potions we have. Coco, get the logistics team to send some more over. Hey. Even if we were childhood friends, don't just call me by my nickname in front of so many people. Is that just an ordinary bird? Let's go. There's still the level 85 boss, the Mad King, waiting for us at the top. Our adventure has just begun. Say, if they do indeed manage to defeat the boss in the end, and we show up to snipe the loot, wouldn't that be a bit nasty of us? Not really. This is how these guild dungeons have been designed in this game. Since guild dungeons are public zones, it's only natural that all sorts of confrontations and gaming strategies can be tolerated here. The space in here is really massive. Well, little Ling Su is someone I admire after all. A surprise attack doesn't seem all that honorable. The guilds would generally be keeping each other in check and trying to hold each other back, either openly or secretly. So in guild dungeons like these, while attacking, each guild would have to be especially on guard against the competing guild schemes. Normally, there wouldn't be too much of a difference between the abilities of the major guilds in a game. I'm sure they are also aware of such risks, so there's no need to quibble over whether our actions are honorable or not. Things are a little different this time, though. To think that Penumbra has the confidence to take down a dungeon that even we, Thousand Autumns, have no means to. They probably won't expect anyone else to come. Oh, I didn't think little Taba Zengo would have such deep thoughts. Well then, we'll keep following them and let them help us clear the monsters ahead. We can also make use of this opportunity to grasp the key to this guild dungeon. Reaping the benefits of others' labor will save us both time and effort. Why are there still so many monsters? How did Ling Su and the others get past these guys? The Mad King's Tower. The depths of floor 11. Blinding hunt. System prompt. Enemies within range have been afflicted with blind. Duration. Tens. The duration of blind is shorter when dealing with elite monsters. Someone, hurry and follow up. You guys, use this chance to take some mana potions. I'll do it. The cooldown on my skills is over. Binding time to slow down. I'll take care of the one that escaped. AzureScans.com. Here I go again. Let's cycle through that set of skills once more. Hunty blinding done. From the information I've gathered, after entering the Mad King's Tower, the following floors are not much different from the first floor. Brother Ling Ce, what kind of fun are we going to have on the next floor? They're still all about killing mobs. Of course, we can speed clear the floors by using skills to control the mobs like how we did earlier. However, the difficulty level of the monsters will get increasingly harder with each floor. So it will be harder for us to keep using this strategy. Therefore, it's unavoidable that we'll have to clear the mobs. Ah. That's rather boring. Each dungeon is designed around one core concept. That's because they want to ensure that each dungeon has its own style and type. However, to a team that likes taking on challenges, continually fine-tuning the details of their plan and working hard to think of how to clear a dungeon faster, thus obtaining better rewards, this is also one of the great joys of gaming. That being said, our goals this time are to be the first to clear this dungeon and to acquire a heart. Speed clearing is not a priority. The challenge to speed clear guild dungeons would probably ignite the training market. The unity of style and type determines the similarity in the design of each dungeon's trials. I don't get it at all. 3. Within the same dungeon, all we have to do is to make some modifications to get so once we find the key to clearing one trial, the dungeon strategy, to the treasure. That's a rather interesting way to look at it. I've never considered such things before. It's really worth thinking about. I'm only benefiting from the teachings of others myself. We're almost to the second floor. Get ready, you guys. Let's get to the top in one go. Let's go. This is goddamn tiring. It's also my first time in here. I didn't expect that the inside of this tower would require us to keep climbing stairs to scale the tower. The amount of monsters is indeed befitting of a guild dungeon. They're actually using a method that doesn't require them to kill the mobs to ascend the stairs. Thank goodness I'm damn skilled in charm arts. Otherwise, rather than getting a free ride, we'd actually be cleaning their butts. Instead, this is just the first floor, though. I reckon we won't be able to escape from cleaning this, but don't wanna. I'm gonna ask HQ to send help right now. We can't risk alarming them. Have you forgotten our mission? If they send others in, there's a high chance that we'll alarm the other Penumbra members who are stationed outside. Then there would have been no point in us using your charm arts to sneak in here in the first place. Without the Guildmaster's orders, now is not the time to get into a direct confrontation with Penumbra. Rest assured, with how Heavenland's tower design usually is, the difficulty level of the monsters on each floor will surely increase as we go higher. That's true. I'll use Seduction Crow to continue tracking them. I don't believe the 7 of them can keep avoiding the monsters and rush to the top in one go. Meanwhile, it can help us understand how they're getting past these monsters. That'll help us decide what to do. Well then, let's get going too. Under Ling Su's leadership, with the strategy of avoid the monsters if possible, and attack if not. My shadow reached the top of the tower in no time at all. Of course, a danger they never expected was following right behind them. Ha! I'm so tired. Even though everything went pretty smoothly, I can't say it was a walk in the park. We're underleveled for this dungeon, after all. Besides, we did have to give our full concentration in controlling our maneuvers and avoiding the mobs, so it does feel several times more taxing on our mind than it would if we were in a regular dungeon. What the? This is even easier than the first trial with the guards. I think this trial was designed to help the team get used to each other. The aim is to improve the team's teamwork. After all, it'd be hard for most players to get their bearings if they had to face a sovereign rank boss like this immediately upon entering the tower. I guess this is a considerate gesture on the developer's part. The actual challenge lies behind this door. It's going to be a level 85 sovereign rank boss. You have the confidence that we can do it, right? Don't worry. I didn't burn all that midnight oil for nothing. With my strategy and your abilities, we will bring the Mad King to his knees. I, Ling Ce, never fight battles I can't win. Ah. Have you come to kneel before me? Or to disrupt my rest? Sorry, but we've come to claim your heart. Howling Mad King 85 sovereign rank. Claim my heart. No one has ever dared to be so rude in all my years. Ling Ce, I have a bad feeling. Be careful, there might be an ambush. Are you sure about that, Dark Feather? No. Stillwaters, is there anything strange going on in the periphery of the dungeon? I haven't received any news of there being any intruders. Now that we've already made it to this point, let's just give it our all. System prompt. You have entered the boss's aggro range. It's a race against time. The Mad King's howling. System prompt. The Mad King's howl. The pressure exerted by the Mad King. The iron-fisted king who had slaughtered countless people was once the nightmare of the neighboring kingdoms. Because of his extreme cruelty, he was nicknamed the Mad King. Under this pressure, the stats of all players will be decreased by 30. Also, due to being gripped by fear, all damage taken will be increased by 50. My senses have become a what the heck. All our stats are now decreased by 30. And all damage taken will be doubled. How do we even stand a chance? A debuff of this level is seriously. Ling Ce, this is a mandatory debuff, I can't dispel it. On top of that, we're underleveled for this. We're bound to lose. This is impossible. Heh. I said, I don't fight battles I can't win. Come on out. Badge of the Glorious. The King of Mankind. What right do you have to make such a racket in my presence? Blessing of the Giant King. The debuff is gone. That's crazy strong. What kind of skill is that? That's because I am a bearer of the Badge of the Glorious. Being underleveled, a guild-level dungeon, and a sovereign rank boss. These are the game barriers that we shouldn't be able to challenge at our current level. However, when I was looking up information on guild dungeons in the library, I happened to trigger a conversation with a Badge of the Glorious NPC. The king of mankind fought many battles and defeated the kings of many kingdoms before uniting mankind as one in the end. Later on, as I leafed through tons of information, I finally found written in an ancient text, among the kings he defeated was the Mad King. That is why I chose to challenge this dungeon first. I have a special advantage. This is a duel between kings. Coco Lee Dark Feather. Spread out and get into position somewhere high up. Little Ryuko. Narlo. Tillies. Come with me, we're going to close in. Still waters. Buff our stats. Then use your skills depending on the situation. Just remember to save a confusion skill. Everyone, take your place. System prompt. A rare buff spell, whereby the priest makes an agreement with heaven and offers worship to ask for heaven's blessings. The buff can be applied to a maximum of 10 people. For the next 3 minutes, all stats and defense will be increased by 12, and attack increased by 15. Take advantage of my ultimate spell. To deal the most damage you can in the shortest time possible. How long has it been? To think you'd still come forth to be my opponent. King of Mankind. As a thief, swinging a blade is really not my forte. Tarzars AK. You pests. System prompt. Causes the movements of all players within range to slow down. Player speed will be decreased by 40, and players will lose 5 HP per second. This effect will last for 10 seconds. I'm going in. Vice Guildmaster, heal me up. I need a regeneration buff too. Vice Guildmaster, heal please. Hiya. Double thrust punch. We've delayed him. Kneel. You annoying pests. Keep kneeling. Before me, the king of mankind. The Mad King's rage. The boss has gone berserk. He's not even down to 50 of his HP, so why could the giant king's presence be stirring up the Mad King's fighting spirit as a fellow king? It's time I collect payback for the leg I lost. Magic Shield Heavenly Restoration Scripture. Still waters. Be careful not to push yourself too far. What strong healing powers. If not for that shield enhancing the HP regeneration rate, we'd probably be dead from that counterattack. It costs way too much mana. I won't be able to do that a second time. It's all because Ling Ce dealt way too much damage with that blow of his just now. Indeed, the giant blade's Earth Shatterer's damage plus that boss's post-berserk counter. If it weren't for having a priest as strong as Stillwater's around, there would be no way for us to bounce back. I'd utterly forgotten to take his berserk mode into account. More annoyingly, the duration of my giant king skill is about to end soon. Stillwaters, take this time to restore yourself. Coco Lee, make sure to protect him. Ah. If only the Knight of the Glorious were here. I really miss having him around. Everyone else, continue to bring down his HP with me. That must mean that his ultimate damage has been revealed. Since he has become berserk earlier than expected. Now that we've seen the extent of this true power, in theory, we should be able to mitigate the risk. The key to securing victory will all depend on our micro-movements and hard skills. Are you guys confident? Challenging gameplay like this is what I live for. Let's make him GG. It's always a fun time when Master's around. I'm a little nervous, but I'll be fine. I'll draw all of the boss's aggro. Don't worry and just go all out with your attacks. Are you trying to tickle me or something? Over here. His HP is down to 1/3. Slaughter Banquet. It's an AoE skill. Everyone dodge. We'll be dead if we get hit. That skill has distorted even the space around us. Looks like the boss is putting up his final struggle. What should we do next? Where's Brother Ling Ce? He's behind the boss. There's bound to be a huge ending animation delay after ultimate moves like this. This is the best time to give him a killing blow. Looks like Ling Ce's got an idea to finish him off. Ling Ce. Be careful. I just received news from the people outside the dungeon. One of the guard posts has been breached. The intruders used an invisibility skill to get past it. Based on the time it occurred, we may very well be in their trap right now. Oh ho, looks like we've been discovered. You'd better watch out for yourself, Stillwaters. Thief Ling Ce. I've been waiting so long for you guys to show up. Stillwaters, is there anything strange going on in the periphery of the dungeon? I haven't received any news of there being any intruders. I see. I trust your intuition, Dark Feather. However, as we can't be sure, let's not affect the team's momentum. We'll just have to react accordingly as things happen. When the time comes, I'll be entrusting my back to you. You've been a great help, Dark Feather. I was almost done in by the likes of you. White Bone Temptress and Taba Zengo of Thousand Autumns. Release Stillwaters at once. Come on, don't be so fierce, little Ling Ce. If we don't keep Brother Stillwaters in our clutches, we'd be in a fix if you clear this dungeon with the aid of his buffs. Take your filthy hands off Stillwaters. Stillwaters. Ayaya, the power of jealousy is truly terrifying. Are you alright? Give me some kind of sign, Stillwaters. Don't worry, he's only been paralyzed by my charm arts. He'll live. Of course, even I don't know how long he's going to be paralyzed for though. You despicable wench. Sister Coco. Watch out behind you. The boss's ending animation delay is over. Tillies, take Stillwaters out of here. Coco Lee, protect him well. Dark Feather, draw the boss's aggro on you for now. Kite him. Roger. I was too reckless. The boss going berserk ahead of time has completely messed up my plans. While calculating the risks, I had been overconfident that we'd be able to secure a speedy victory. And now, we've been pincered between two enemies. In the end, we didn't manage to make good use of the chance to end things. As the team leader, this is all my fault. I've got to turn the tables. I'll have to have faith in my teammates' abilities. I'll leave them to deal with the last bits of the boss's HP. You too. I'll be your opponent. Dominion Fog. Did you think you could pull wool over our eyes with a measly stealth skill? Little Ling Ce, you've really underestimated me. Shadow Ambush, no. I just don't want anyone else to interrupt us. This skill will allow you to isolate one enemy target and transport them into a shadow dimension. In the shadow dimension, your stealth effectiveness will be increased twofold. And your opponent's armor will have its defense decreased by 30. This will keep us from sniping the boss for ourselves. It's a skill that pulls one's opponent into an isolated dimension, huh? Not bad, little Ling Ce. However, are you sure you can take on the both of us here by yourself? We are both higher level than you, you know. You won't blame us for bullying you, right? In this dimension, your defense is decreased by 30. That makes us even. As long as I can deal sufficient damage, it doesn't matter who my opponent is. It's good to be confident, but you're underestimating us. We're not like most other opponents you'd usually meet. Since our opponent is you, I'll be showing you some of my true power. Attack him, now. I can't hold out for much longer. Without Stillwater's buffs, being underleveled, the damage we can deal is greatly reduced. Our HP isn't high enough for us to wear him down. Is Vice Guildmaster Stillwater's still paralyzed? Hang in there, guys. You brute, I won't let you get near Stillwater's. That was close. Thank you, Coco. Stillwater's. You've recovered. Our HP's recovering. It's Vice Guildmaster Stillwater's. He's back. Now, we have a chance of defeating the boss. That will all depend on Ling Ce. As for a complete victory. Elemental Manifest Water Shield. This guy's blade is able to break through my skill. That was Sword Aura. As expected of the genius Swordmaster, Taba Zengo. Elemental Manifestation Thunderblade. You're quite speedy, huh? But when compared to me, you're still a little lacking. Is that so? A pure backstab. Let me fight him on my own. Don't interfere. Temptress, we'd agreed that I'll be the one to deal with Ling Ce. We're trapped in this dimension, and you've taken little Ling Ce away from me. There's no one else for me to kill time with. Besides, I was helping you out of a fix, little Zengo. You almost got your throat sliced just now, you know. TCH. It wouldn't be good to make even the slightest mistake, Zengo. You can stop trying to test him. Little Ling Ce is no slouch. Ling Su's teammates are wrangling with the boss outside. If you don't hurry up and end up ruining our plan, I won't be holding back. Yeah. Well then, I'll let you have a taste of my dominion, Ling Ce. You're not the only one who can trigger an alternate dimension. Welcome to my energy field. Sword Cry. You're finally giving it your all. Be it in terms of quantity, speed, or impact, this is one of the highest level skills in Heavenland. In my energy field, I am capable of calling forth Sword Aura. Attacks by the hundreds. The only drawback is that it has a very long cooldown. No one I've used this on has been able to escape unscathed. The little Ling Ce you think so highly of probably won't last either. Is that so? I guess an attack like this might have been really annoying to me if we were in the past. What? But I've encountered attacks that are even higher level than this. That was why I've been constantly improving my mastery of top time. This skill of yours ranks below my top time. Vessel of the Restless Chaos Splash Damage. In this dimension where our defense is reduced, the damage taken is amplified. That was nasty. High damage AoE skills are also really bad for us. I no longer have the patience to watch you and Ling Ce play house. Let's take him down together. Stay out of this, Temptress. Blood Lion form, I'm not done with him. Blood Lion Zengo. He's finally willing to use his special subclass skill. Things are gonna get fun now. What I love most is the brutal Taba Zengo that's buried deep within. You're one of the few opponents who have made me use my Blood Lion form. Resonance of 10,000 swords. I know this move. I'm just afraid that it's extremely powerful. Evil Spirit's invisibility. His sword aura is really fast. You've already been marked by my aura. Feel the terror of my sword aura. Ling Ce. Death by 1,000 cuts. Little Ryuko. Hang in there. The boss's HP is decreasing steadily. It's all thanks to Stillwater's crazy healing abilities that we are able to last this long. But is Ling Ce still not done with those two yet? We're almost done with the boss here. You still don't know who those two really are, huh? Whitebone Temptress and Taba Zengo are the two main powerhouses of the number 1 guild, Thousand Autumns. And now, Ling Ce is taking both of them on all by himself. The difficulty level he's facing is way higher than ours. They're both high-level pros that other players kneel to and worship. I don't care who they are. I have faith that Master will definitely return victorious. Focus. Don't go slipping up and getting GG'd. I'd like to have a go at them too. There's something off about azurascans.co the boss. He's absorbing our HP. Damn it. We were so close. Why on earth does he have a skill like that? How despicable. Then, wasn't all our effort for nothing? I want revenge. I can't even get close. It's taking all of my energy just to dodge his sword aura. Stop hiding that it's just a waste of effort. There's nothing you can do but surrender once you've been locked down by my sword aura. Dodging like this isn't going to get me any closer to him. As a thief, I'm in a pretty disadvantageous position. azurascans.com and none of the skills available to me now can get me out of this either. I want revenge. Was that from the Mad King? Outside. What's going on out there? Let's take him down together. Zengo. The boss is really starting to go crazy. I'm worried that we won't be able to complete this mission. There's really no time for you to slowly play around with him anymore. Humph. He doesn't have much stamina left. Once he's out of energy and can no longer dodge, I'll crush him for sure. Don't butt in. Alright, as you wish. I'll stop dodging. Let's not waste time. Come at together. You've asked for this yourself. Little links, and I won't hold back, then. Temptress Tra, 1. I'd really like to thank the Mad Kingi outside for activating the Giant King's special active skill. This will greatly reduce the cooldown on all my skills. What's going on? I can't move a muscle. They blocked the attack. Thank goodness my subclass ability allows me to transform my energy into sword aura and break enemy attacks. It would have been bad to take a hit from that great sword. Little Ling Ce, you're really to think you wanted to one-shot me without even giving me the chance to transform. ASUBAskins.com. A special succubus skill that creates a clone. Any attack inflicted upon the clone will cause it to rupture and turn into a pink fog. Enemies within range will be afflicted with decreasing their attack power by 40. And damage dealt by 70. This effect will last for 9 seconds. Damn it, I was too careless. That attack barely made a scratch. With the weakened debuff, Chevensword is barely causing any damage. Die, Ling Ce. Am I done for? L Daddy. That. What the hell is that? Is that a demon egg? Are you my daddy? The demon, it's a demon girl. I didn't summon the demon egg. There shouldn't be such a mechanic either. It even helped me block Zengo's attack. What's going on? Her human form. Is it because she absorbed my blood? Daddy. What the hell's with this beast summon? It's so showy.